Family Photo Gallery. Listen to live audio, watch intriguing videos on QTV on our homepage and in our video gallery. Q95 has long gone global. Place your web banners and video ads where the world is watching and listening on the big station, Q95DA.com. Streaming crystal clear audio and video in total liquid stereo. Don't miss out. Check Q95DA.com today and every day. Check it right now. Immerse yourself in what's hot and happening at www.q95da.com. Lock it in. Right on Q, the big station.
Q95 FM is proud to present Weekly Headlines. The program powerful, the host informed, the audience intrigued. Nationally, regionally, internationally, Weekly Headlines every Sunday 6 to 8 p.m. on Q95 FM radio. The world is listening. What about you?
Crystal Waters Blue Skies, a platform for creative discussion. Live on Q.
Sports Wrap, your dynamic, riveting weekly sports show on Q95. The entire Caribbean is listening to Sports Wrap on the big station every Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. with renowned veteran sports commentator and retired magistrate Ozzie Lewis, famous cricketer and sports analyst Lockhart Sibo Sebastian, and national athletic coach Emmanuel Loblack. Sports Wrap, your one-stop shop for unique, inclusive, in-depth analysis of local, regional, and international sports, bringing you the best in sports debate and up-to-the-minute information and statistics. Sports Wrap, every Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. 2 exciting hours of pure, exciting sports talk. The experts are in the house. Sports Wrap, every Thursday evening, only on the big station, only on Q95. Lock it in.
Good evening and welcome to Sports Wrap. This is edition number 148 of Sports Wrap since we began this program just about 3 years ago in 2014 of March, and this today is a 148th edition. So we have been very consistent and probably missed a couple weeks here and there through inadvertence and nothing intentional. And your host is Ozzie Lewis here. We don't have Dr. Thompson Fontaine today, but we have returning here Emmanuel Loblack, and just a few minutes ago, Mr. Lockhart Sebastian. And I'm sure Lockhart Sebastian saw the dismal performance of West Indies in the T20s, and as a selector, I don't think he'll be a very happy man. But we'll have much more about that later on. We had the test matches coming to an end. The New Zealand and South Africa series ended 1-1 in favor of the sole victory by South Africa. But the last test match was rained off, and I think that New Zealand were very unfortunate. They were in a position to force a victory against South Africa for the first time in about 13 years. And they had a lead of 175. South Africa were 90-5 or 80-5 with the captain still there and the cock still there, but still with a full day's play, there was still a deficit of some 80 runs or so to clear, and then there was a tail. And I feel fairly certain, nothing is certain in cricket, as you know, but I feel fairly certain had there been even 4 hours play, that barring another blockathon from du Plessis, the captain, who's famous for his rearguard actions. He had about 3 monumental cases where he has batted out India and Australia, I think it was, and some other team, when they looked like winning on the last day. He, with help of other batsmen, of course, blocked out the possibility of South Africa losing. But I believe that test match there in Hamilton, I think it was in Hamilton, the last test match in New Zealand, I thought the Kiwis were hard done by, especially the team without Trent Boult and Southey. And there was Kane Williamson scoring a brilliant 178 or thereabouts, his 17th test century, and equaling, if I forget to mention that, he has equaled the highest ever centurion, that was Martin Crowe, deceased. Crowe had 17 test centuries, and he was considered to be the best batsman ever from New Zealand. And here was Kane Williamson, just about 26 years of age, equaling the record equaling the record of, I've lost my train of thought. Equaling the record of Martin Crowe. I beg your pardon for that. There was a little bit of a disturbance there. So I was just telling you about Kane Williamson, who scored a brilliant 179 in a test match in New Zealand and scoring 178 to tie with Martin Crowe. And of course, I've lived the last for best, the Australian test match. In the end, Australia losing by 8 wickets in that fourth and final test match, a match which they had their moments and they could have gone on. I think they lacked self-belief. I'll have a lot to say during the course of today's program about Australia. I think on paper, and all things considered, one never gave Australia a chance. In fact, many of the cognoscenti, people who know about cricket, the experts were saying that India were going to exact a 4-love defeat on Australia. But it proved to be a very competitive series. And in the end, on the final day, Australia just capitulated, as they have been doing mostly in the second innings. And so, although a very tight match, they won the toss, and they had 140 for 1. And Australian teams with the ilk of Greg Chappell and Shane Warne and Greg McGrath could never have let a position of 140 for 1 in a deciding test match and to capitulate the likes of Greg Chappell, Ian Chappell, Doug Walters. And Australia do not have this kind of cricketers anymore. And Smith has stood out head and shoulders above any other batsman in the series. In fact, they've been comparing Smith to Bradman. So it shows you how Smith, the Captain Smith, performed in that series. So we'll talk more about that. Also, we have some regional cricket taking place. I think the Windward Islands inflicted a heavy defeat on the Leewards, I think so. Lockhart will tell us more about that. And I believe the Windward scored something close to 600 runs in an innings with my boy Sunil Ambrish scoring a double. From the time Ambrish came on the scene, I remember telling Lockhart Sebastian, this boy is going to go very far. And it's 2 years later, I've been watching him. When I say watching him, marking his progress, and I think Ambrish is a man who has his sights on the West Indies team any day and scoring a double century, albeit on a very easy-paced wicket at Warner Park. But still, bad news for the West Indies. They have lost their first T20 matches, and today a very big thriller going to the last over. 13 runs required. First 2 balls, Nadal crashes, 2 falls. So the other ball again gets a wide, it's another one, and somehow the young bowler Hassan Ali bowled a couple dot balls. There was a run out, and in the end, Pakistan really won the match. Just to score 133, and West Indies capitulating. People like Pollard, I think somebody has to look very closely at Pollard, although Locke Sebastian is selected. I wouldn't put him on the spot, but I am going to tell you definitely that Pollard needs to be looked at very, very closely. It's not the fact that you're failing in the manner, so irresponsible manner in which you're batting. But I must say the spinner, the right arm leg spinner, this Shabab Khan, I think. Shadak Khan. Shada, 18 years old. Some say he's 19, some say he's 18. But he's a young boy playing his first series, and he has won the man of the match accolade in 2 successive matches. To me, seeing this man bowl, it's true it's T20 cricket, it's not a test match. But you talk about the Yasir Shah, the great leg spinner, this boy potentially is going to outshot Yasir Shah. Take it from me. Unless something happens to him and he does some match, Pakistanis are famous for their match fixing and what have you. But Lobi and Steve-O, I was very impressed with Shadak or Shabak Khan, whatever his name is, 18 years old, because the accuracy bowled, and he has a dangerous back of the hand googly. And to me, that's what Yasir Shah doesn't seem to have, that dangerous googly. I believe that this young boy, 18 years old, is going to be a world beater in the not too distant future. That's my opening comments. We also have tennis. When I was living, Roger Federer just beat Thomas Berdych. It went down to a tie break in the third set, and Roger Federer, there were 2 match points he had to save. He saved them, and Berdych got nervous and double faulted, and Federer prevailed. But the pressure, that was a great, great tennis match. I left home about 10-6 to make it here in time for 6. But I'm sure Lockhart did a bit of that Federer saw that match. Roger, they're saying he's playing as good as he ever played. But I'm sure you want to comment on that. So I want to welcome Lockhart Sebastian back and Lou Black back. But we had Thomas Fontaine. Thompson Fontaine. And I must say that he did a very yeoman's job here.
Yes.
So, Lockhart, let me say welcome back to Sports Wrap.
Well, thanks, Ozzy. Just for this week, because I'll be off again tomorrow.
Off again?
Tomorrow for a few weeks.
God,
but I'm happy to be here. In fact, Ozzy, when I was driving down tonight, I thought you were in the battle zone, and I stopped and I said to...
Men in green.
All over the place.
Not Pakistani cricket.
No.
Who have green as a uniform.
Right, not. So in fact, I stopped and I said to a couple of them, they're expecting a coup tonight. No, it's Polish, Ozzy. I mean, you drive in Queen Mary Street, you come down, a whole set of cops are there.
Just outside the station.
Then
here.
right by Charles, there are about
yes.
6 of them.
Yes, a few yards from here.
In the fatigues. And all over the place, you have policemen dressed. What are they expecting?
In camouflage green.
In a democratic country where people have their rights and people are trying to scare people. That's all they think. But I don't think people are scared now, Ozzy. I don't think they're making a mistake.
See, boy, I think before you go on, I like to give guys their kudos early. One or 2 people told me they're missing Sibo. I said, yes, Sibo, you must miss him. Sibo knows about his cricket and so on. No, not the cricket, not the cricket.
The extra.
Sibo's extracurricular comments.
No, it's really sickening. I mean, I'm driving down the cops all over the place trying to scare people. People have a right.
Sibo, I don't think anybody can scare you, you know.
No. At all.
At all.
In fact, Ozzy,
I don't think so.
And I'm going to say something that's controversial
you
here.
You may say it, yes.
Yeah. Mr. Gregoire, that's directed at you. What I have found with Q95 News is like an extension of GIS,
Yeah.
broadcasting scary propaganda. Every time you listen to the news, you hear they're going to do this.
So you're hearing more about Skerrit than anything else.
In fact, some an entire package is about Skerrit and his propaganda.
Yes.
So I think Mr. Gregoire need to take stock and stop this foolishness about like DBS and GIS promoting Skerrit's propaganda. Because it's rubbish. I mean, you get up in the morning.
So you think the Q is being taking the high road too much? They're too magnanimous. They're trying to be too magnanimous.
They're trying to be. I mean, it's what they're doing.
Sophia, they've gone beyond.
They've gone beyond.
Tender wrong.
Too much.
Trying to be Sophia. To give the perception of fairness, they are overdoing it, you mean?
Because
they're going backward.
Because, in fact, also you're a lawyer. I think it was in some case after an election where some party, I think it was in St. Kitts, where they took the court and then the court declared that the radio station, the national radio station, should serve everybody.
Yes.
You are hearing now, DBS every night is broadcasting some town hall propaganda somewhere.
They are being broadcast town hall meetings
on DBS.
Yes.
And the opposition cannot get access to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're supposed to be living.
And all the other media as well are anti-opposition.
You check the Chronicle.
Yeah.
You check Vibe Radio.
Yeah.
Even the
Mapping.
Even probably the Gospel Radio maybe. Some of them.
Mapping, Kyrie,
mapping,
Vibes. You have a whole avalanche
of the government's propaganda.
Yeah. And yet.
And then Q95 is joining.
Weighing in.
So, Mr. Gregoire, I hope you are listening, and I know you are listening. You need to get that corrected.
That's Lockhart Sebastian's view, saying that.
Openly to you that we need to stop this nonsense about broadcasting the propaganda of Roosevelt Skerrit and his group.
In other words, one group can be playing fair and the other dirty tactics.
It's like you're playing a football match, and the guys are tackling you, trying to break your leg, and you're trying to be playing nice.
Decent and such.
You can't work like that. Fairness. You want fairness. As I say, what they're trying to do is noble, you know. What Q is trying to do is noble, but it's not cooperating because we're really not living in a democratic and free society. What's happening in Dominica now is just...
So you think they're suffering through nobility?
Yes. Nice words. And I'm sure
because you're saying, Toby, the time when people are too well-mannered, with like a man is just cussing you, say, by the marketplace, over and over.
And you're
just taking it.
You're just staying quiet.
You feel the man should...
Hello, good evening.
Yes. We have a call on a call. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, before I start to speak about it.
Welcome,
Hey, good night.
295 as it is there, we're showing what democracy is all about.
No, but the one set cannot be showing that, eh? When I tell you, I just come in.
Mention that. Leave that as it is.
Okay.
That's Sibo's opinion. Yes.
No, I just threw that in.
Oh, yes, threw that in. Yes.
Ozzy, your boy win by his teeth this afternoon.
by a hair's breadth, you said. By a hair's breadth. Yeah, he won in a tie break with a double fault. I saw it.
Luck comes your way sometimes.
I saw it.
Okay. Ozzy, did you see the match with Halep and Konta? Halep.
No, I didn't see that match. I must confess.
No, Halep was on the verge. Halep and Konta. Now Halep got 6-3. The first set. Konta got 6-7. And Halep was going to win the match in the second set.
True.
And Konta came back and win the game, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Now one more. Did you see Venus match?
No, I have not been watching the women's matches because I don't think Channel 37 was bringing them.
Williams beat Gerber.
Yes, that's what that. Yes, it beat.
Okay. Bye. So who won the women's championship? They played today, I think.
Well, the champion is not over yet.
Yes. Because the Roger Federer match and the Burdick match was being delayed.
Semi-final, that was the
semi-final. Oh, you see, okay. Yes. Okay. But they weren't carrying it on ESPN. Maybe it was on Sportsmax. Okay, that's why I missed my ear.
They carry the women on Sportsmax.
Right. And ESPN doesn't carry the women matches, the Masters, only the men's. Yeah, that's true. So, thanks very much, Elizabeth. Thanks.
Well, she's a strong tennis fan.
Very strong.
Venus. She's always been a great player because of injury. But when you see she on her game, Ozzy, when you see she's playing well, look, I tell you, they're having problem with her. and she played very well. She served well. I want to see Sibo, she's serving. She's a dangerous player, yeah?
I think somebody trying to join the conversation. Hello, welcome to Sports Wrap. Hello?
Mr. Luis,
Yes?
Mr. Sebastian,
Good night.
and Mr. Lobby.
Good, how are you?
All my friends.
Okay. How is the Kalinago boy guy doing today?
Oh, we there, man, we there.
Okay.
Yes.
Very soon we'll not be able to come to Roseau, man. Because as soon as you reach on, say, even Foncassi, the whole of the police force will be there waiting and searching and so on. When you reach in Roseau, police alone.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes.
I will contribute later.
Okay, Barry, thanks for your initial salvo. Thank you very much.
But Ozzy, having said that, Ozzy,
yes.
I don't believe the majority of the police force are in support of the nonsense that's going on.
They have work to do.
To be fair, I think they have their work to do.
Yeah.
They have to, but I think if they up to them, they would probably take over this place. When
We have
another caller.
another caller weighing in on this. Hello.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
I agree with you so much about this news of Mr. Skerritt on the. As you open 7 o'clock in the morning for news, all they can talk about is Mr. Skerritt and his nonsense. And I was listening to the Freedom Party the other day. The gentleman said he gave them some notices, and they never read it. So, and all they can talk about is Mr. Skerritt said this and Mr. Skerritt said that. I quite agree with you. They should never advertise anything about Mr. Skerritt. They have to go to Angela Allen. Angela Allen tell them plain that he don't want to hear.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But going back to the point, as I said, the police officers, they have to do their work.
Yeah.
They have to do their work. But I do not believe most of them are in the support. I mean, you have the odd guy, like the guy who calls it already. We know who called disturbing radio program.
Yes.
A particular police officer who disturbs people with his thing. But the police are human beings. They have been working hard. They need their salary increase. And also, I just can't understand for the life of me when people say, and I heard a comment that if you get in 600, you can be paying 700. But yet still every morning you get up, you hear a million given in Pichley, 100 people there. You know.
Because largesse.
Then you have so much in La Plaine, so much in Loda. Every morning.
What about Pay Bush?
Pay Bush.
There are 103 business people in Pay Bush.
And can you imagine that?
103 business people eligible for money in Pay Bush.
You imagine that? And then you hear, if you want a house, just go to this and go to that, and you get your house. I mean, this to me, I've never heard of any country like that, where you get up in the morning and just hear this kind of rubbish. Honestly. I mean, it really annoys people.
Things have deteriorated to the point of absurdity.
Also, you followed politics from Patrick John.
Oh, way back.
Charles.
From Frank Barron.
Frank
You've
Barron's
never
days.
heard that in Dominica. Where you just get up and then what you hear, you know, I approved.
I
approved. So the money belongs to one man, and he gets up in the morning and say, okay, I'll give you 200,000. Here is a check. You go to a committee, say, give that one 10,000. So when election comes, he'll vote for me. Give this one. And every day, you hear this kind of nonsense in Dominica.
I
mean, people need to really, there need to be an uprising. I don't care. I mean, it's a joke.
See, but you're close to being a Scorpion, not exactly.
I am.
You're a Scorpion?
Yes. October.
Oh, you're in you're a Scorpion. A Scorpion.
Yes.
I'm Gemini.
Angelo Allen is a Scorpion.
I'm Gemini.
The next link to the Scorpion.
I'm Gemini. Sweet Gemini.
Yes, another caller. Welcome to Sports Wrap. We're going to some sports event.
Yes.
Hello?
Well, hello, hey, Ozzy.
Sir.
Sibo, Lobby.
Yes.
Pat, my friend Pat.
Yes, I like the little preamble.
It's just a preamble.
Preamble to the sports.
Yes.
I'm calling because I agree with Sibo there. I mean, it's good that Q95 is trying to show
some balance,
democratic and fair-mindedness, impartiality,
but
magnanimity. And go ahead.
It's going a little bit overboard. You know? I think we're overdoing it. And in support of the other things Sibo was saying, it is really. You know, a sad situation we're in Dominica, you know, where you have a man leading the country and he thinks he's talking to foolish people alone. You know, talking about like Sibo just said, you're making 5,000 and you're spending 6,000.
Yeah.
I mean, who does this man think he's talking to? Blessings have said it many times, and it's a sad.
Blessings is always right on point. Blessing,
yes,
always on point.
Listen, the man is not well.
Yeah.
The man is not well.
Yeah.
And we in Dominica, we are so coward. We just there. I mean, accepting it as it is because he's sitting in the chair of the Prime Minister. But the man is not well. No man can be lying so convincingly about everything. You know what the man said recently? The man said, helping the unfortunate is my Christian duty. I am a vessel. I am a vessel of he who sent me.
I'm a vessel.
Yes, of he who sent me.
Yes.
You understand? So we're dealing with a man who is not well in his head.
Yes,
you know, this man needs to have his head examined, and you know, we're taking that because we are very coward in Dominica, you know. You know, we you know, it has gone towards way. I mean, years ago we passed ridiculous. So right now, you're a man of words. I'd like you to come up with a word to explain that because.
Well, I've run out of words, you know. It's really something.
Program. Keep on the preamble for a few more minutes.
Yeah, we'll spend about 4 more minutes on the preamble, so to speak.
Yeah, and then we go because we haven't.
Sebastian hasn't been back for a long time.
Yeah, I haven't been there, and I'm not going to be here for a few weeks again.
And you won't be there again
after tonight. So,
okay, Pat, thanks for calling, man. Thank you. That was Pat Aaron.
Yeah. No, man, seriously. I mean, something has to be done. I mean, Dominica was never like that, Ozzy. Never was like that before.
Sibo, you have to blame them people. The people like it so.
Yeah? No, I don't think the people like it so, you know. The people like the money they get in.
That is
the money they get, they don't like it so. I mean, when you go in the country, and most people are unemployed, you give a man $5,000.
Yeah,
he's not going to tell you, turn it down, Ozzy.
Why?
A man get a... But nobody... The worst part of it, and I have it on my phone, where this gentleman... Well, I don't know if he's a gentleman, what the foolishness he spoke, to say that he should have been beaten earlier.
The lapping thing?
Yeah, he should have been beaten. No, but what I'm saying...
That is the epitome of ridiculousness.
No, but Ozzy, in any, how I would say, real country, the person, somebody should have been arrested. And I do not believe they felt the gentleman was going to say that. You saw them dancing and laughing, but maybe they were, how I would say it, embarrassed. Yeah. Because here is the man saying... I was really beaten.
I should have been beaten more. And earlier.
Earlier. So you are magician, you know, the man was beaten. The police should have gone and arrested the minister for beating the man when complaints were made to the police and then nothing was done. The guy now has admitted I was beaten because I got a house, so you should have beaten on me earlier. I probably would have gotten 2 houses.
He loves to be beaten.
No, but we're laughing at that. This is a serious thing.
But I tell you, he loves to be beaten, Ozzy.
You go and beat somebody and so he stole your dashing.
It also says a lot about Dominican people too. You know.
Yes.
Low Black is right, you know. Yeah. It says a lot about the Dominican people. You know.
I agree. I agree that people that can stoop so low you give me this. And then let me just accept it.
People have no honor, nothing.
Nothing at all.
That's the world for you. And money. Ozzy, money is the root. You understand money, no?
The root.
Money.
In Dominica, the root, stem and branches of all evil.
RSB.
Root, stem and branches.
Yes.
No, man. I mean, we have to do better than that.
But really, we have to discuss sports, but we cannot live as though in a vacuum. Things going around you must affect you as well.
True,
you know?
yes.
And you live in a democracy. There's nothing wrong in you. Spend a few minutes speaking your mind.
No, at all. No. Because what happens affects everybody.
Yes.
Because you see, what can happen? Because you see, people can get so annoyed. Oh, we have another caller.
Another caller. Welcome to Sports Rap Caller. Welcome.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, hello. Good night.
Yes.
In reference to the money that was shed in Peebush, $400,000, 103 people got money, including a madman.
103?
Let's say a madman got money.
Yes, a madman got money. And that was 3 weeks ago. And this week, they have training of how to spend the money they give, which finished already.
No, but imagine it. No, hear this man.
Yeah, I could understand that if the training was about recovering the money that is already spent, I could understand that, but not training how to spend the money. And the money is already been spent.
My God.
Yeah, because what happened? You still there, caller? Because what happened? Most you go when they go in the village, you give a man 5,000. He's not going to open business. The man want to go to eat a meal. He's so happy.
Right
he
away,
never
man.
had that kind of money before. So, caller, you actually from Pebush? Are you from Pebush?
Yes, I'm from Pebush, of course. I can tell you what
So we are getting it from the horse's mouth.
Yes.
horse's mouth.
Well. Imagine.
103 businesses, Pebush, I have 20 businesses.
Okay, what kind of
3 businesses?
Okay, tell me, caller, what kind of businesses Pebush can have? What kind of businesses?
Well, as a matter of fact, anything you put on the paper, you get money for it.
Anything, don't put anything.
Even though you want to say you can lucky Lily.
Well,
guys,
it's really. Thank you, caller. Thanks for that.
We'll take a final caller on that segment.
Yes.
Called a preamble. Hello, welcome to Sports Wrap.
Good evening, gentlemen. See, boy, I miss you.
Yes, oh boy, Blue is happy you're back, Sibo.
You really put in salt and pepper and a twist to this thing. Have a blessed night, my boy.
Thanks. No, but really. I mean, people have to do better than that, Ozzy. No, but I mean, in Pebush, 100 and something.
By the way, hello, as I hear your voice. Oh.
Yes, I am there. Good evening. Welcome back.
Paul Joseph is on the line.
Welcome back.
Paul, Brother Paul, Pastor Paul.
To the trio. Right?
Okay.
Yes.
How are you, brother?
I want to correct Lobla. Lobla.
Yes.
Money is not the root of all evil.
What is it?
The love of it.
The love.
The love of money is the root of all evil. Because I am telling you, most of us want money. Most of us, all of us.
Don't want to work hard. Well, I like to work hard for it, yeah?
Well, they get money legitimately.
Yeah,
right.
yes, me.
But if you love it so as to jalo it,
I know.
that's where the evil comes, right?
No, but if money has been given free, Ozzy, I tell you, just put anything among it. People will go for it. As the man said, don't put anything on
So there are no
paper.
checks and balances, no controls, nothing.
How you mean that?
That's what is the root of evil.
So people say that Ozzy, money is available. They're not doing anything. Money is available.
That is the root of evil. when you just give out, give me, don't know where it come out from, where it come, who it come, and just tick.
And I suspect the people, as they get it, they spend it quickly.
That is evil. But it is the love of money, huh? You know, put your heart to it too much, you know. So I just wanted to correct
to me, it's more than love of money.
You know, Ozzy, thanks, Paul.
Thank you,
last
Paul.
election, buddy of mine is from Trafalgar. I'm not going to call his name.
So
he
not.
He met me by the credit union. So he comes, see, boy, look at that. So he showed me a check of 4,000. So I say, what is that for? I said, so and so, what is that for?
$4,000.
$4,000. So he laughed. He tell me, boy, I got to put that in credit union. I said, boy, where? I said, partner, where you got
What
money?
is the source of that money?
Yeah, he tell me, boy, they will give you this and I get paid. No, I could bring him to the whole world.
Yes.
My boy, he doesn't live at Trafalgar now, but he's from Trafalgar.
Yes.
He used to play basketball, in fact.
Right.
He gets a check of $4,000 and he missed me.
Last election.
Yes, and he's telling me, boy, I go put that inside there, boy. Just get that and so on. And he laughing like it's a big joke.
Yeah.
It's a big joke, man. I mean, come on.
Another caller. Welcome to Sports Wrap, caller. Hello?
Yes, hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Hello, Mr. King Louis, the 14th.
Gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen all.
Yes?
You know, Mr. Lewis, one question I wanted to ask you first. As Director of Audit, is it not the responsibility of the Director of Audit to have an understanding of all government assets and liabilities somewhere and give an account of it?
Yes, I mean, the government, the Director of Audit is responsible for all stores, all assets, everything that belongs to the government, all stores, assets, equipment, everything.
Passport, everything, vehicles, whatever.
All assets.
The other thing is this. Doesn't the Finance Act and or the Civil Service Regulations provide for the
special authorities for spending money
from the Treasury?
Yes, certainly. It must be under special authority. It is not in the budget. you must have what they call a special warrant, from the Ministry of Finance, a reallocation warrant or something. But there must be some what they call a warrant from the, there must be a Ministry of Finance warrant,
Then how is it that ministers of government...
Well, everything has broken down, Louis.
...can have money? No, I just want to get it in order because most of these breakdowns could not have occurred without the facilitation of senior public servants who are, in some instances, creatures of the
Constitution. That's correct, yes.
And if
you're quite right.
That responsibility, you actually facilitate the corruption and you contribute to the undermining of those institutions that we inherited from the pink-faced white man up in England that we don't like anymore.
The so-called pink-faced white man has all his controls and checks and balances. So democracy subsumes or presupposes there's a certain way of living in the country.